Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, we ask, and many of you have answered, and this has been going on for quite some time now, what's the number one thing retirees wish they would have planned for better in their retirement if they could do it all over again? And the number one answer has been to be better prepared in addressing the impact of taxation as it relates to their retirement, to get them to and get them through retirement. Folks, many people, many of those of which are youth, have shared with us how much unbelievable amount of tax they're incurring during retirement. In fact, many people are finding themselves paying more tax in retirement, they feel, than the tax they paid in their highest wage earning years. And our focus is to control the controllables, to take care of the predictables. And we know taxes are predictable. They're as predictable in being forced to pay them, with the IRS having a better plan, as they are in predictably being able to avoid them by you and I having a better plan than the IRS. And I want to teach you how you can be a tax-free retiree. You see, some of you have shared just this week, and I think of a couple instances where clients have shared, had I known the impact of taxes now that I'm in retirement, I would have put not $1 in a 401k or an IRA, because nobody tells you how to have a tax exit strategy or the impact that this is going to eventually have. And I've preached that you don't save tax in 401ks and IRAs. You defer the tax, but you also defer the tax calculation when ultimately you are forced to pay the largest amount of tax. So here's the solution: how to use the tax code to legally, ethically, and IRS approved way to untax your IRA, to avoid, as one client shared, being forced this year to pay a required minimum distribution. The first time he is forced, which all of us will be forced to get money out of these tax deferred accounts when we turn 70 and a half, will create an additional $14,000 of unnecessary tax liability because he didn't know what he didn't know, that he could remove RMDs by eliminating money from his IRA and not have his Social Security be taxed up to 85%. And not be forced to pay a required minimum distribution. And you can learn how as well. Let me teach you, whether you're working and still contributing to eventually retire, or you already have retired. See, controlling the controllables, in other words, predictably eliminating 20, 30, 40% of unnecessary taxation, is predictable. Making 20, 30, or 40% is not. So let's start with what we can control and increase your retirement income by 20, 30, 40%. And I'll teach you how. Go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. And while space is still available, we strongly encourage, and this has come from other couples like yourselves, to attend if you're married with your spouse and learn. But you must register while space is still available. Go to retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com. It's a complimentary tax freedom webinar education, and register today, teaching you how you can be a tax-free retiree.